Elder scams are exploding, costing San Diego seniors more than $130 million in just 1 year. And right now, scammers are getting bolder, from fake government calls to AI-generated voices that sound just like family members. Today, San Diego County District Attorney Summer Stephan launched a major new campaign to help families spot the red flags before it's too late. And she joins us here in studio. Thank you so much for joining us on this Thanksgiving week.
Good to be with you.
Because right now people are spending money quickly, and sometimes that really gets you in trouble. Right now, tell people, what are the trends in these scams that you're seeing right now?
So every type of scam, and the holidays, they increase because people are distracted, they're busy, they're accepting calls, they're doing different things, they're expecting packages. But the number one scam is the tech support scam. This is when there is a pop-up on your computer that tells you that your computer has been hacked, your accounts have been compromised. You call the number and they'll help you, and they urge you to not hang up, to not stop, or you'll lose all your information. And this is exactly what scammers do. They create an urgency. And with this urgency, the victim feels like they have to respond or a big thing is going to be lost to them. We also see still the grandma-grandpa scam, where someone that sounds like they're your grandchild is calling you to say they went on vacation somewhere, they were arrested and they need to get out, they need money. We see the romance scam, still big time. Impersonation, where you have a government person saying you owe money or we overpaid you, so give us your social security number so we can make it even. Every form of crypto investment, they all have the same thing in common. They're gonna move your money, have you transfer your money. They want you to do it immediately and quickly. Those are the red flags.
Urgency, that's a real red flag. That's something that we learned even here at the station as they train us on what to look for, is the urgency. Quickly do something, because then you'll make a mistake. It could be something as quick as just clicking on a link and then it's over with.
That's exactly right, because with urgency, and they're really good at it. I mean, they study these scripts, they target elderly because they know they're more likely to get something.
Be trusting.
Because the trust, but also they have some money that they've saved for, that they've worked on. So, so the urgency is a big thing. That's why our campaign theme is to use 3 strategies. We tell people, stop, hang up, and tell someone. If you can remember those 3 things, it's going to spare you a lot of heartache.
Would you almost say to these people, listen, tell your loved ones, tell your parents, your grandparents, just expect a scam. If there's some wild phone call that you get, expect that it's a scam and hang up.
Exactly. And I want this to be part of the Thanksgiving conversation, because what happens is seniors get scammed, and sometimes they still think it's real, and sometimes they are ashamed because they've been tricked and they don't share with anyone. And by then the money is really lost. So we want it to be out in the open, have these conversations. And I would say that anything you get that's unsolicited, that means you didn't ask for it. A call unsolicited, a pop-up unsolicited, all of those are going to be scams. The way to verify is to hang up, and then what you can do, if you're still worried about it, you yourself call your bank with a number that you know, not the one they gave you.
Right.
You yourself check with the IRS or call your doctor's office, call your grandchild, but don't trust anything. And they can mimic phone numbers, so don't trust just because it looks like a legitimate local area code.
It's wild. I've gotten messages, a text to my phone saying, I've made a big purchase. We're holding up your account just to make sure you've not been scammed or hacked. And then before you know it, you might click on something. I've called a phone number and they knew it was me when I called. And then I realized, hold on, I think this is not the bank.
And I'm glad you did that. And you're right, they target not just seniors, it's just that seniors are hit harder. In San Diego County, just in the last year, we had over $130 million in losses. And this is reported scams. We know so many go unreported.
So what if someone gets a call that it sounds like it's from a loved one? What should they do? Just hang up and then call like that person on the phone that they know?
If they're asking for money, then just hang up. But another thing families can do is maybe over Thanksgiving come up with a secret code that only your family members know. And so when you can ask, what's our family code? And if they're not answering, that's another hint.
It's hard to believe it. This is so widespread that's why you're saying, let's talk about it over Thanksgiving when everybody gets together.
Almost you're going to know in your circle somebody who's lost money. And if you ask the question, some have it as a secret. We know victims who have still yet to tell their family. They are just ashamed, even though this crime doesn't discriminate. We've had people with multiple PhDs, but this is how good the scammers are. So don't be ashamed, report it, and let us help you recover some of the money.
What are any more simple steps people can take to protect themselves out and to be out in front of it even? I guess having a safe word, that's a good one I never thought about with your own family members.
Having a safe word, but you can also make sure that any number you need is in your caller ID. And simply don't answer any other number. Take time maybe over the holidays to help your loved one, your senior in life, record like their doctor's office and all the key ones. You can put different protection devices on your computer that help keep out as many spam and scams as possible. At the end of the day, some are going to get through. And just think to yourself, is this unsolicited? Did I ask for this? If I didn't, I'm not responding to it.
Where can people report scams, and why is reporting so important? I was telling you about someone I knew. Their grandmother met someone on a Catholic dating website, and they felt like it was a scam, but when they were told by the sheriff's department, there's nothing we can do if your grandmother is happy with him, right? What should somebody do in a case where they feel like they're getting scammed or someone they love is?
I would still report to law enforcement, but a great agency that's embedded in our Elder Justice Task Force, which is unique, it's a first of its kind in the nation, FBI, local, my investigators, DAs are in there, is we use aging and independent services because they don't have to have a real crime. They just have to have a concern from a family member to follow up. And they've been very successful calling and saying, we've heard this, we're concerned about it, we want you to know this is very prevalent. Here is their trick book of what they do to scam you. They pretend to be a loved one, a friend, but people end up with a lot of losses. So hearing it from someone, sometimes even outside of family, can be very credible.
Stop, hang up, call someone. District Attorney Summer Stephan, you've given us some I think really good practical tips that hopefully you guys take home and talk to your mother, your grandmother, your grandfather at the Thanksgiving dinner table this weekend. Really good advice. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.